Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am doing a Q&A today. We actually have a lot to catch up on. I realised in my last video that I posted, I feel like I was kind of gatekeeping some stuff from you. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like there's a lot I'm thinking about and a lot I'm probably not being overly open about. Maybe some things that you guys can help me with or give me advice on. Well, that's like a small segment of my life. The rest of it's very exciting. Yeah, there's definitely a few topics that I want to discuss with you guys today. I think we should just delve straight in. That's probably the best thing to do. I wanted to start with a topic that I wanted to discuss, but also a topic that you guys constantly ask me, and that is about my job. Where do I start? So when I put the Q&A box out, the main question that I got actually was, are you a full-time influencer now? Now, oh god, there's literally so much to discuss and talk about, but basically, you guys know that my last day in the army was the 6th of April, so my pay finished on the 6th of April. Up until then, I was getting monthly pay, I had a secure income, and obviously now that's stopped, and I won't lie, it's hit me that it stopped. Yeah, so my last official date was the 6th of April, but I took leave from maybe the middle of Jan. You get 28 days resettlement leave, and I also had saved up quite a lot of leave. So I was on leave, and in that time I was managing to do a bit of influencing, as you'd say. I was doing that on the side as a little bit of an extra earner, but now my army pay has stopped. This is my only earning. This is my only income at the minute, is work that I do on Instagram and work that I do on YouTube, or money that I get from YouTube. I feel very lucky to have been given that opportunity. Obviously, you guys know that this was never the route that I chose to go down. I did sort of fall into it. I could have easily not. When an opportunity is presented to you like this, I feel like, I don't know, I just wanted to take it. However, as much as I love doing Instagram, making YouTube videos, I love making YouTube videos so much. I don't want you guys to think that I don't love doing that at all. It's not fulfilling me. It's really not fulfilling me. It's made me realise over the last few months that I need to be out and about and doing something. Like, I'm very much happy to do Instagram and to do YouTube on the side, but I don't want it to be my primary source of income. I want another job and I want to be out and about. Hence why I joined the army initially. When I was younger, I wanted to join the police. I've always been very much wanting to go down that route of I'd say it's like an adrenaline job. I would definitely say over the last 2 to 3 months, this is something that I have come to realise. Also, I was starting an online coaching business. Now, I did have a few clients, all in the family though. I had one friend as well, but again, it wasn't fulfilling me. My family, they were obviously very understanding about this, but sitting behind a laptop, it wasn't me, and I was just getting a bit agitated and I wanted to get out. And I think I'm sort of coming to realise the sort of jobs that do entice me and do excite me. For example, I've looked into doing things like joining the fire service, looking at close protection courses. I did briefly look at the police, but both my parents are in the police and they just sort of said, maybe don't do that. I would look into paramedics, but I think I've done the medic side of things now. I think I've realised that probably doesn't excite me the way I want it to. I've got a lot of options flying around in my mind. Another reason I want a job like the ones I've described is, I guess, for a career. One day, YouTube and Instagram might not be a thing, and I would love to have something to be able to go back to once we have children, for example. Something that's reliable and something that I just feel like I'm getting a lot of job satisfaction from, because the job satisfaction with what I'm doing currently is just not there. As much as I love it and as much as it's a great lifestyle, it's just not enough for me. Currently influencing YouTube, Instagram, that is my current and only earner at the minute. Molly's offered so many things to me. She's offered me to help with filter. You know, she said she'll pay me a monthly wage, but I can't. I literally, it's just not me. We are very different in terms of that, and I need to be out and about doing something. So yeah, I'm gonna look into some courses, and I'm gonna probably spend the next month or so figuring out what I want to do. And I am very lucky that whilst I figure out what I want to do, I do have this as a bit of an earner as well. I hope I explained that well enough. Sorry to those of you that were excited about me starting my online coaching, but I've just got to do what's best for me. And I think probably at the time, I thought that was what was best for me, as I do love my health and fitness and I love going to the gym. Being sat behind a computer, I've realised is not, and I need to be, yeah, as I've said, out and about. But I hope I've explained that well. If you guys have got any more questions about that, please do let me know. I probably won't be able to answer them because I can't answer any of my own questions at the minute myself. I literally, my head is fried and I'm a little bit stressed by it, but I'm sure time will tell and I will figure out very soon, hopefully, what path I want to take with my career. The question I got a lot from you guys was, when are you planning on starting a family, and has Molly having Bambi made me want children? Great question. I want children now more than I did 2, 3, 4 years ago, definitely. However, still not yet. Like, as much as I very much easily could have children now, and so could Danny. Like, Danny's very much ready for children whenever we say, really. I still want to wait a couple of years, 2, 3 years, again, so I can figure out my career and get a career first, so that I have something to fall back onto. Molly having Bambi's made me realise it's actually very, very hard work. It's not a decision that you can take lightly, but it's made me excited for one day when Danny and I start our own family, definitely. I think that will definitely be probably a couple of years, 2 to 3 years, I'd say. How old am I now? I'm nearly 27, so yeah, maybe like 30. I don't know. We're not rushing, but also I'm quite happy whenever. Also, again, leading into another question that you guys asked, wedding. Obviously we wouldn't have children, not obviously, but I wouldn't want to have children before the wedding anyway, so we'd have to have children after the wedding, which is next year, July 2024. I won't give you a specific date, but yes, we have set a date. I don't know why I won't give you a date. Like, I don't know why I won't tell you that. I think it's because we've not actually sent out save the dates yet. We've not told a lot of people when the date actually is. But yes, we've set the date, July 2024 in the Lake District, a lovely, beautiful venue. I am literally so excited for it. Like, I couldn't be more excited. I've not picked a dress yet. I don't know when to go dress shopping. What do you guys think? Some people say like a year before, but I know I would change my mind. I would literally change my mind. If I went shopping now, there's no chance in hell I would still like that same dress by July next year. So I'd say like maybe like 6 to 8 months before I might go shopping for it. Maybe a bit sooner actually, 6 months is quite short. In terms of guests as well, that's something we need to sit down and plan. One minute we want to invite every Tom, Dick and Harry, and we're literally on like 120 guests. And then the next minute we're like, let's just cut it down and have like 50, 60 people. So we really can't decide on that. We probably will go big. And our venue only holds a certain amount of people anyway. So we're gonna have to upset some people along the way, which I am not looking forward to doing. Anyone that's planned a wedding out there, let me know any tips you had on how to like cut your guest list down if you needed to cut it down, or tips on how to avoid upsetting people, because I really don't want to upset people. Like, I'd love to have everyone there if we decide to go big on it, but unfortunately it's just not the way it's going to work. Also, regarding the wedding, we will be having a military style wedding. So Danny will be in his blues. He'll be in his blues. He'll be in his military attire, and he'll have a guard of honour. That's something we were both very much up for doing, like both with our military background. I'm very much okay with that and very excited about that. Bridesmaids, hen do, no idea, absolutely no idea. Again, a little bit stressful. I know I'm having at least 2 bridesmaids. That's as far as I know. I have no idea about hen do yet. I have no idea even if I'm gonna have a big hen do. Yeah, I think that's all decisions that we'll need to start to make when Danny comes home. Next topic is a bit of a sad one for me. I put it on my story that I was gonna talk about it, and it is the London Marathon. Now, I did a half marathon, God knows when now, a couple of months ago. During that half marathon, my knee was starting to hurt. And a few runs I did after that half marathon, I would get about 2 miles in and I would literally be crippled. Like, I would have to walk. My knee was in absolute agony. So unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, I made the decision to defer my entry for the London Marathon until next year. So you can actually defer. I think I've deferred it. You can withdraw it and then they give you the option to defer, which I've tried to do. So hopefully I'll get that place for next year. But basically, whilst I was waiting for my knee to recover, which it has now and I can definitely run on it now, I'd missed out too many weeks of training. So I was like 4 or 5 weeks behind in my program and I just couldn't catch up. And I would rather defer it till next year and start the training a bit earlier maybe than attempt to do it this year and just injure myself even further. So I've deferred my London Marathon place, which I know loads of you are asking about, and loads of you are doing the London Marathon as well. And if you are, best of luck to you. I am really, really jealous because I was honestly, my training was going so well and I was so excited for it. But unfortunately, these things just happen, and I think the decision I made was the best one. A topic I'm very quickly going to touch on is my ring. Some of you have noticed in the comments, on my Instagram you mentioned it, and in the YouTube comments you have mentioned my ring. Yes, it's different. It is different. Well done to those of you with a beady eye. Quick story behind my ring, I can't remember what it was now, a while ago, not long after we actually got engaged, Danny did start to plan an upgrade for my ring. I don't know why he did this. He's just constantly wanting to do things. Like, he said to me the other day, he's like, I'm just constantly thinking of things that I can do to make you happy, or things that I can do to make you feel special, which he's just incredible, and I am so lucky to have found this man. A while ago now, he started to plan an upgrade for my ring, which he has done. It's the same ring. I'll see if I can show you guys. It's exactly the same ring, but just a slight upgrade on it. Oh, I love it so much. And he gave it to me just before he went away with work, and I was literally in shock. Like the way my jaw was on the floor for a good hour, like I could not believe it. My old ring is still around, it's not going anywhere, but he said it's being repurposed into something and I can't ask any more questions about it. So that's all I know. I've got a beautiful ring. My old ring was beautiful and I love it so much. And he showed me this new ring. I was like, oh, but my old ring. He's like, it's not going anywhere. Like, you're still gonna have it, but it's just in a different form. I don't know. Joy that this ring brings me when I look at it, well, I can't explain. Coming up to our 1 year anniversary on the 30th of April, very soon, being engaged. That's so exciting. What the hell, 1 year? It feels like it's been so much longer though. Like, it literally feels like we've been engaged for years. But yeah, it's my birthday on the 29th of April and our anniversary on the 30th of April. So hopefully we can have like a long weekend, do a bit of celebrating that weekend. A lot of you have just asked how I'm generally feeling at the minute, which is really, really sweet that you guys are asking that and you want to know. On a whole, I am very happy and I'm feeling very lucky to be in the position that I'm in Manchester now. Obviously you guys know I'm in Manchester and I'm near my family and I feel very lucky to be able to do that. I am obviously missing Danny terribly. You guys also asked how I'm coping with the long distance and stuff. Keeping busy. That is also another reason why this job isn't enough for me. I need to be so busy that my mind is so occupied that when he's away, like, I don't have time to be sad. I don't have time to think about him being away. But yeah, other than the uncertainty and the stress about stress, it's not really stress, but kind of is stress. It's stress for me because like I want to find something now, but other than the uncertainty of finding a job and a job that suits me, I'm feeling super happy and super just loving life. I can't wait for Danny to come back and see the house. Like, I can't believe he's not seen this place yet. It's actually insane. Everyone keeps asking him for a house tour as well and I'm just like, I'm not doing it until Danny's seen it because that is just really, really nasty. Someone asked if I've got anything exciting coming up. I'm actually going to Ibiza with my mum on the, when are we going? Like the 6th of May, I think, for a week. On this like boot camp. They're called First Class Boot Camp on Instagram. If you go over and have a look at their Instagram, it's like a fitness boot camp, a healthy eating boot camp. I cannot wait. Like, this is so up my street and obviously I'll vlog it for you guys, but I'm gonna take my mum because she is very much into her fitness as well. She was like, oh, I could do with shedding a few pounds, because at the end of May we are going to Barbados for a week. On the 30th of May we're going to Barbados for a week. Literally my whole family is going for the wedding of Fran and Jay. Fran is my manager, she's also Molly's manager as well. Yeah, it's literally gonna be the most insane wedding ever, the most insane week, and I cannot wait. I think I'll probably vlog that as well, because that'll be such a good week to vlog. But yeah, they're two really exciting things that I've got coming up. So Ibiza with my mum, and then Barbados with everyone, literally everyone's going. And my birthday at the end of April, in a couple of weeks. 5-year plan was something that a lot of you asked. So in 5 years, I will be 32. Oh my God, that made me feel a bit nauseous. In 5 years, I'll be 32. So maybe we'll have a little child with us, but I would have liked to have done 3 years in a good job. I am steering towards close protection at the minute. So if any of you guys have got any experience with close protection or people that you know in the close protection route, let me know, because that just excites me. Like, it's something as well that I can, when Danny's away for long periods of time, I can go away for long periods of time as well. They are very much seeking females in that industry too. That is something that I'm definitely toying with the idea of at the minute. I looked into being an on-call firefighter, but you have to be within 5 minutes of a fire station, which I'm not. The closest one to me is like 20 minutes away. I just have so many ideas. I have so many things that I want to do, and it's actually just sitting down and figuring out the right one for me. Yeah, at nearly 27 now, it can be quite daunting, and I don't feel old, but I feel like I need to have a career, basically. Lots of questions about my full-time job. Is influencing your full-time job now? Is it your only income? Yes, but I don't want it to be. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I didn't leave the army to think, oh, I'll do influencing full-time. I was just in a lucky enough position that I could earn from it, and it's still something I really enjoy doing. How is auntie life? Obviously, I got asked a lot. Insane. Aunties out there, you will know that the love you have for that child. Obviously, I've not got children yet, but I am worried that when I have children, I won't love them as much as I love Bambi. Like, obviously I will, but it's such a weird feeling. Like, I have so much love for her. I would literally do anything for that child. And It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm constantly like, can I have a picture of her? Can I have a picture of her? But yeah, if you're an auntie, I'm sure you will know the feeling. I just feel incredibly grateful now that I am literally around the corner and I can watch her grow up. Like, that is the most insane feeling, and that I'm going to be a big part of her life, and I'm really, really happy to be able to say that. Someone asked if the place that we're renting now is more expensive than the place that we were in before. Yes, it is. It's quite a bit more expensive. It's nearly double the price, but Molly is very kindly contributing towards that. Guys also asked if she helps me out financially as well. She contributes towards my rent, and yeah, I'm very lucky that she does, and she's always offering to get me things, which again, I am super, super grateful for. You hear screaming throughout this. I'm terribly sorry. You must be able to hear that, surely. And it's not that loud today, but constant. I think I've answered quite a few questions now. No idea how long I've been filming, but yeah, I'll probably film another one of these soon because I will have missed out questions. I'm just scrolling through them now, and all of them are very much the same about my work, about Bambi, about being in Manchester, about missing Danny, and I have covered all of those. In summary, yes, my only income at the minute is influencing. I am job hunting. A wedding is booked. I've had to withdraw from London Marathon. Yeah, I think they were like the main questions that you guys were asking about. I hope I've covered enough information for you guys there, and I hope you're understanding with where I'm coming from in a lot of this. I have been quite honest with you guys. It was a video that I wasn't really sure I was going to do or put out. Especially the first topic was a topic that I wasn't even sure I was going to talk about because it is quite a personal one. In a way, maybe you guys can give me some advice or let me know what you think. And also, I just feel like it's something I probably should share with you. Because I do get quite a lot of questions about it, and I feel like when I'm filming other videos, it's probably a subject that I try not to talk about because I haven't addressed it yet. Whereas now I've addressed it, I feel like I can be more open and I can discuss the topic with you guys a little bit more. I'll keep you updated for what I'm doing job-wise. I'll let you know about any courses that I'm looking at doing. Yeah, hopefully you can support me in what I decide to do, and hopefully you can see where I'm coming from. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little chatty Q&A, catch up with me. Thank you ever so much for clicking on this video. I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.